In this problem, Jenna spent $175 to buy 23 Christmas gifts for nurses. And specifically, she bought a bunch of scarves and a bunch of candles. They respectively cost $10 and $5 each, and somehow added up to $175. The thing that we're supposed to do in this problem is figure out how many scarves did she buy and how many candles did she buy. So a good place to start in this problem is just to define our variables. And I think C is a great variable for the number of candles. I really don't want to use S for my scarves because that'll turn into a 5 for me. So I'm going to say that W is equal to the number of, I'm going to assume these are warm, scarves. Once I've defined my variables, then I need to start finding some equations. And there's two important pieces of information here. One of them is about the number of gifts. The other piece of information is about the dollars spent. And each of those pieces of information should let me get an equation. So for the number of gifts, I know that Jenna bought a total of 23 gifts, one for each of the people, and some of those were candles, some of those were scarves. If I add up the number of candles and the number of scarves, there should be 23 gifts. I also know that Jenna spent $175. That came from the candles and it came from the scarves. So if I look at the candles, each of them cost $5. If she bought C candles, multiply that by 5 to figure out how many dollars she spent on the candles. Likewise for the scarves, she purchased W of them. Each of them cost $10. So 10 times the number of scarves would give me the cost of the scarves. And then I have two equations that I could solve to figure out how many candles and scarves there were. I'm not going to do that solution on this video, but I will tell you that the number of candles was 11 and the number of scarves was 12.